All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to turn on and off and operate your e-collar for Murphy, because this week you're going to start using it. So to turn on your collar, you'll notice there's this little red dot. On your remote on the side, there's also a same red dot. You're going to pair those two together until that light turns green. It's just a magnet, so you're just going to hold them near each other. It'll blink green every couple seconds to let you know it's on and charged. To turn it off, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to find the red dot, pair them together until that light turns red. Now the collar is off. So once again, to turn it on, find the red dots, pair them together till that light turns green. So now our collar is on. To turn on the remote, we're going to look on the back here. There's this on-off light button, this big one in the center. You're going to hold that down until the screen turns on. Same thing to turn it off. You're going to hold down that button until the screen turns off. So we'll turn it back on. There we go. So now we got a green light blinking here, a green light blinking here. That means we are both on and ready to go. On your screen, you'll notice there's this blinking 1D. That stands for one dog. There are 2 dog systems. We are just using the 1 dog system for Murphy. The M stands for momentary, so that means a quick split-second stimulation. The C stands for continuous. That is a longer, if you held it, it would continuously give him stimulation. The number in the middle right now, it says level 4. That is the level of stimulation. So with Murphy, his kind of start level is either a level 5 if you're inside or a level 6 if you're outside. That's kind of his working level. You're always going to keep it on this mode. It shouldn't change, but just in case it does, on the back, there's this M/C button here. You're going to hold that down. And then now it's on just momentary. You can hold it down again. Now it's just continuous, and hold it down one more time. And now it's just momentary. You shouldn't have to worry about it, but just in case something changes. So on your remote, you've got a couple different buttons here. The top here is your dial. That's what's going to turn the levels up and down. This goes from 0 to 100. You should not be at 100 for any reason. We're using low levels of stimulation with Murphy right now. On the side here, there's this T button. This stands for tone or vibrate. Right now it is on the vibrate function. So if I press it, you'll notice the collar vibrates. Murphy's actually not a fan of the vibrate. It's pretty aversive to him, so we're not using that button right now. That'll be more of a correction later on. On the other side, there's a black and red button. Those are going to be the main buttons you're using. They are the buttons that turn on the stimulation. So the first button, the black button, is going to be your momentary button. That's going to be your main button of correction or communication with Murphy. So when you press that, you're going to get a split-second momentary stimulation. So even if I held it down, you'll notice that red light only blinked for a half a second because it's momentary. If I want continuous, I'm going to use that red button. I'm going to hold that down, and it will give continuous stimulation until I let go. For the most part this week, you guys are going to just be using that quick momentary black button. To charge your e-collar, on the back, there's a little port here you're going to open on up. Charger goes right in there. The same thing is on the inside of your e-collar. If you'll notice, there's a little port here. The charger goes right in there. It is a double prong charger, so you can charge both at the same time, but you shouldn't need to charge it probably until the end of the week. The collar will start to blink an orangey color when it's about to die. That's when you should charge it, and the collar usually will die before the remote will. So that's how you're going to turn on and off your e-collar remote.